Hey
sure.
everybody, it's Mike Sullivan. We have a great guest today. His name is Xiudong Han, and he is in Raleigh, North Carolina. And you know what, Xiudong, thank you for just carving out some time with us today, and thank you for just being open to do this. I think it's so cool of you. So thanks for
hmm
making time for us today.
Oh, yes, no problem. I'm just happy to share my experiences and
Absolutely. And like what we were talking about before, doing the podcast is
Mhm.
just kind of, a few things like what's your favorite part about what you do? And the second thing, if someone were new, like in high school or college, and they were thinking of doing what you're doing, what would you recommend to him or her? So I guess first, what's your favorite part about what you're doing currently? What do you love about it?
Um, my favorite part is that I engage with the things that I design. Like you encounter these traffic signals in your life, like every day,
Right.
and many of them have my design, my work in it. I'll tell you, a few years ago, my supervisor was telling me, "Hey, create this new signal," and I was looking the position up, and I was like, "Wow, that's just." To the south of my high school. And back when I was in high school, I was a high school student. I had a goal that I want to be some sort of engineer, but I never thought I would be a traffic signal engineer because this is like somewhat a niche field that many people do not think about that they will become one day.
Right.
Uh,
No,
and
no, go ahead. I love it. This is cool. So then you
yeah.
you you saw your what you worked on and designed at your high school. Is that right?
Yes, yeah. So yeah, I did end up like one of my design that's being installed for my high school, and that was making me very happy for my school too. Um, yes, so that kind of brings up to the question what I would tell like say a high school student, say like if it's me going back like so many years ago.
Yeah.
Um, And I would say, yeah, actually, someone had told me that, say, uh, like traffic engineering, this work, it's as much as about people as it is about technology. Because, like I say, back then, I already imagined I'll be like playing with technology, playing with engineering, and um, and then when I come to the job, like over time, I learned that like it is also about say understanding like the driver's behavior,
Mhm.
and then you have to communicate with the stakeholders. I currently live in Raleigh, so I moved away from Charlotte, the city that I uh, like went to high school and also grow up at. But yesterday I was like meeting with City of Charlotte again, and that was just another experience reminding me to communicate with the stakeholders. Um, in general, I'll say transportation engineering, it's a big industry also, like even though not as big as some of the other um, engineering field, but you always like encounter other people that you have connection with directly or indirectly, and you can relate your experience, your network to them, and that way you will meet them and begin to like possibly work with them.
Yeah, I love that. That's so cool. That's an actual brilliant insight that
Mhm,
you have the gift
mhm,
of an engineering mindset and
mhm.
you're developing the technology now is so cool. It's by your high school, which is awesome. That had to feel like, like a rock star moment for you. and that's super cool. But then you're also realizing that it's, in addition to the technology, it's also the connections and relationships that you're building with people, and that is really cool.
Mhm,
Especially for someone like a younger you. You know, when you were in
mhm,
high school or in college, if someone said, "Oh, by the way, in addition to the technology,
mhm,
maybe try to embrace developing relationships and friendships with people that you're working with." So that's a really
mhm,
cool and wise insight. So thank you for sharing that. Um,
mhm,
and if there's someone else that's been in the industry for over 5 or 10 years, like you,
mhm,
what is some encouragement that you would give to him or her? Because now we have the younger you, right? If there's someone in high school or college, but what if there's someone that's been doing it a while and maybe they need some encouragement? What are some things you've seen that has been helpful to you, or what are some things that you think, I wish our industry, just creatively speaking, I wish our industry had a little more of this to help people as they grow their career in the transportation business. Is there something you'd like to see more of, or things you've noticed that were really helpful? What are some things that you can share on that, if anything comes to mind?
Um, um, I would say that it's just the common popular topic of AI because traffic signal it's like has a lot of engagement and interaction with government facility and especially my previous experience with NCDOT
Mm,
that the other government entity is still cautious about introducing like AI um and we just have not seen like a lot of engagement of that piece and it's also a little hard for me to say how sophisticated is AI on this specific topic. Um, yeah.
yeah, no, fair enough. And one
Mhm.
kind of final question, and then just whatever's on your heart. I
Yeah,
know I didn't put that in there, but whatever you want to share.
sure, sure.
But what would be, where do you see
Mhm,
the future of transportation going, in particular for traffic lights and the sensors and the radars and just everything, to have really building a better community and safer. And I know you do that, and thank you for what you do.
mhm.
But where do you see it going in the future, as far as making the traffic flow even better, and decreasing accidents? My sister was in a horrible accident in Chicago where we grew up with a faulty sensor, so it's really close to my heart. So I
Mhm,
really appreciate what you do. And where do you see
mhm.
things going in the future, or things maybe you're dreaming up as you're creating things to make the community even safer and less accidents, and just for it to grow? Where do you see it going in the future?
Um, Well, I think that our single operations, the alternating of a regular green should be a little more adaptive. As in right now, you still see, say, like the light just hanging in green, but there's no car coming in. There's just enough time to give the opposite road like a green in the meantime and I just don't it still doesn't work like that and the other thing I would say is the controller hardware I think that it can be like a little more than well maintained its uh durability in the field because I just see a lot more like the daily like internet of things electronics they are just quite durable too, but they don't but our like controller do not like that kind of technology like in the field.
Oh, yeah, that's great. Yeah, those are good insights, and that makes a lot of sense too.
Mhm,
And if there's someone watching this and
mhm,
they're either in your position and they've been doing this for a long time, and they're seasoned like you are, or if it's someone like a younger you in high school or college, what are some parting words, or what's on your heart? What would you like to just say to anyone that's watching this and they've either been they've been in this work for years and years, or they're thinking of going into it? What are just some parting words of encouragement that you would share with him or her?
Um, well, as I was thinking about this, I would like to make a sharp turn and tell them like something more on the like day-to-day
Hmm.
work and the technology side, which
Yeah.
is be good at CAD drawing,
Hmm.
because as a designer that you like you need your plan to convey the information to the like whoever is building the signal and whoever is like in the field to like maintain them, and you need good CAD drawing skills to present uh, to these people, and also like good skills will make your work easier and less likely stumble upon like annoying pieces of the like design. And I was just add something that because I have admit I'm not a quite artistic person, but then there's once my like a friend and I we were visiting our museum, and he was asking me if I'm like into art. I say not quite, but I do have many of my drawings collected by the state of North Carolina because that's my traffic signal plan that I draw, and they are collected as important pieces of like North Carolina traffic signal system, and it was just that's the way I put it.
That's super cool. I love that. It'd
Mhm,
be awesome. Speaking of creativity, what if somehow the people that design them, like you, and are doing the CAD drawings, if they had some
mhm,
kind of, they have gallery openings and new artists and painters and sculptors, and they have kind of like a show. How cool would it be? This just popped in my head because of what you said, to have the drawings that you did, and other people doing that, and have kind of like a night to celebrate that. That would be kind of
mhm.
different and cool.
Sure.
Treating it as artwork, because in a way it really is. You're coming up with something creative. You're designing it, um, and you have to. There is a part of the creative brain that's engaged in that. So I wonder how much do you think you're using the intellect and the logical side, and then also the creative side of your brain while you're doing this.
Mhm.
Do you think it's kind of a 50-50, or where? I'm just trying to get inside the mind of an engineer. What do you think you're engaging both parts? Because it does sound artistic.
Um, I would say recently I was doing some like pedestrian improvements,
Hmm.
and some of them you do have to be quite creative in terms of like placing the facility,
Hmm.
and like this is like say the word phasing will be kind of a jargon in traffic signal, and we want to be kind of creative like on the phasing, which gives them a, a better chance to cross the road with like minimal uh like confusion,
Mm.
and maximize their like um turns. That's how I say.
I love that. And that's so cool because I spent half my life in Chicago, lots of
Mhm,
traffic, crazy busy, right? And then half my life in Los Angeles. Lots of
Okay.
traffic, crazy busy. And now I've been in Virginia Beach for 4 years, and
Okay.
there's still traffic, but it's not quite as congested as Chicago or LA.
No.
It kind of chaotic there, but I
Hmm.
did see all the beautiful things that are being implemented here and in North Carolina, where maybe the crosswalks on the ground will be illuminated. And I don't know if you can do that in North Carolina. I think you probably can. There's not much snow like there is in Chicago. So, but in
No.
warmer climates, the crosswalk maybe where the button is hit and lights on the street actually illuminate and, to kind of let the cars know, ooh, I better slow down. There's a pedestrian crossing. So you know what I mean? I don't know. Are you guys doing anything like that over where you're at?
Yeah, that's one of the things that we had to add for like adding pedestrian signals is those like more there are more and more like flashing yellow arrows that you
Mm-hmm.
see nowadays, and especially I'll say like adding flashing yellow arrow for right turn. That wasn't a common practice before, but
Mm-hmm.
nowadays say if you about to right turn and you will be turning into a crosswalk that has like pedestrians, then like we just add those like flashing yellow arrows to warn you about like potential conflicts.
Yeah, I love that. Well, it's obvious
Mhm.
you have a passion for this. It just oozes out of you, and that's beautiful. And I'm sure your high school is safer
Mhm.
now because of what you did, and that's so cool that
Mhm.
you realize that dream that happened, and that you're creating and seeing your creation put into real life situations. That's got to be really fulfilling. And thank you so much. Xiudong Han, thank you
Mhm.
for what you do. Thank you for carving out some time to share your wisdom. And
Mhm.
thanks for just sharing your story.
Thank you a lot for giving me this opportunity to present myself.
Wherever
Yeah.
people go, one signal at a time, one project, one design, making tomorrow brighter than today. They're building better communities, keeping families safe on every street, helping traffic move, helping dreams come true, making life a little easier for me and you.